Good afternoon from down here in Portland, Oregon. We're going to go live here and give you some updates on really not much what's happening down here, but we're just wrapping up the day. We had quite a few supporters show up. It has rained all day. We pretty much haven't had a break in the rain. So we're wrapping up day 2 of the jury deliberations down here in Portland. We do not have a verdict yet. And one of the defense lawyers for Jake Ryan, Jesse Meredith, he is betting on possibly, or at least leaning towards thinking there might be a hung jury in this case. But we don't know that for sure. We just know that we don't have a verdict, and it's at the end of day 2. The jurors should be leaving any time, and so we're still going to be back here tomorrow. We'll be back here close to 7:30, 8 o'clock as the jurors get back in, and we're gathering more supporters every day that's been coming down here standing with us. So far today, I know there's been about 25, 26 people off and on that's been here from inside the coffee shop or standing down here on Patriot Corner. Like I said, it has not stopped raining pretty much all day. We're all soaking wet down here, a little bit cold, but we're still standing strong and waiting for some answers. We're going to be, I know everybody's been messaging me and asking if we have any answers. We don't. Right now, we just know that it's the wrapping up the end of this second day. Hopefully we'll have some answers tomorrow. Over there in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the ones that haven't heard, Greg Burleson was having some medical issues today, and they stopped court for some time, and I don't know if they started court back up, but they stopped court for to take care of his issues there that he was having, and possible some seizures and stuff. So we want to keep him in prayer, keep the court over there in prayer. We did have several people that we have never met just stop out of the blue here today. 3 different individuals stopped just to say prayers for us, to pray with us. So that was awesome to have. We also had somebody that was getting off work that stopped, and he got out of his vehicle. He parked alongside the street, got out of his vehicle, and wanted to shake our hand and tell us thank you for standing. He's seen us out here through the first trial, and he also seen us through this trial out here standing for these guys, and he wanted to thank us and shake our hands. So we've had a lot of show of support out here. We've had very little counter support today that people hollering at us or counter protesters. They've all pretty much been positive. So that's a good uplifting for all of us. And so we are having a relatively good day anyway. We have, I'll turn the camera kind of around here and just show you some of our other people that are out here. Over here on Patriot Corner. We have a handful of them over there, half a dozen, 8, 9, 10 people. Some of them are standing over at the courthouse, and they are standing under where it's dry. And then we got a handful of more people over in the coffee shop there in at the City Brew. So I say there's about 25, 26 people down here. We've got most of our signs out. We are raincoats and umbrellas, just struggling to stay dry. But we will be back down here again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I'll have you another live update at noon again, unless something important happens. We've got Red here. He showed up to support us all the way from California. So we've got people scattered out from all over down here. I'm sorry we don't have any more important updates, but that's just the waiting game we're doing, and we know everybody out there is waiting too, and we appreciate all the support and all the help. So that's about all we have for today. I see Ted got on here. How you doing, Brother Ted? Good to see you there from Minnesota. I know we've got people from all over the country here, from New Hampshire, Susan DeLumas. Thank you for the little pocket constitutions. The citizens handbooks. Susan, we appreciate those. Susan ordered 450 pocket Constitution citizen handbooks for us. So we appreciate those. We've been passing them out all day. I'll pull one out of my pocket. We're trying to keep them dry. That's actually a regular Constitution. We've got these little citizen handbooks, and we've been passing them out all day to anyone who wants them. We also had some little cards that we've been passing out too. These little political prisoner, patriot political prisoner cards. They've got some information on the back. Those are sent to us from Texas, and we've been passing those out. So thanks for all of those. Someone else brought us another handful of these pocket Constitutions also. So we've been passing them out all day, even in the rain. So Peggy, I'll save you one. We have quite a few yet, so anybody who shows up here today or tomorrow, I will have quite a few of those to pass out to anyone who needs them. We'll even, a few of these guys down here will sign them. I know we got Jason Patrick and Dwayne Emmer, Daryl Thorne, and I know I'm missing a name, Jake Ryan. So from my home state. So what's that?
Jason's lawyer just went by and he said it's all closed.
So yeah, it's all closed today, as we figured. So the jurors went home for today, and so we're looking forward to tomorrow, and looking at some more messages here. If anybody has any questions here, the Citizen Handbook has a jury nullification in them too. That's right, Susan. So we've been passing them out all day today, and Jamie will save you one too. Save you one of those cards. Looking at some more messages here to see if there's any questions to answer. Patriot National Radio is watching. Thank you, Mark. I feel really good about it. I don't see. I know we have some jurors in there that are very serious about doing what's right here. And I don't think that we're going to get a not guilty, guilty, because there's some that have watched this case so closely, and that's what's taking them so long. They're doing a great job up here. I'm still praying for an innocent, not guilty, and that's what we're going to still stand on, and stand on that faith that we're going to get that. Thank you for everyone, all your support. I know there's so many names, and there's so much that to thank everybody, and I can't think of everybody's names always like I want to, but there has been so much support from around the country, helping us out with hotels, helping us out with the gas money, parking down here, and I appreciate each one of you that have done whatever you can, no matter how small or how big it is. It's been amazing, it really has. I see Jason Patrick says we can go home now, so I guess he's in a hurry, but the misdemeanor charges, Tammy Lee, don't talk too loud, Ted, about Bram. We're trying to keep him quiet through part of this live stream so I can talk. But Tammy Lee, back to your question, the misdemeanor charges, Judge Brown says she's going to rule possibly sometime next week on those. We had a half a day trial, mini trial, court hearings on the misdemeanor, so we are waiting on Judge Brown's answers on those sometime next week. And Jason Patrick's still saying we can go home now. So but other than that, things are going good. See, someone here says they PayPal to help support. I do have a PayPal account, and that money goes to help several people, not just myself or my family, but I see someone put it on here, PayPal Lamb Family. So if anybody wants to help out any of us down here, please feel free to do that. That'd be a blessing to keep us going while we're down here on the ground every day, and trying to report to you and standing up for these guys that are waiting on a verdict here. So thanks again, everybody. We're going to sign off now. I don't see really any more questions here, but Blaine Cooper's Blaine Cooper's testimony did get discredited, and we had his mom and dad that actually testified against their own son in court here. It was kind of a sad deal that they had to do that, but they did that because they felt their son has lied and misrepresented himself multiple times, and they said that he is not a truthful person. Saying that, Blaine Cooper is going through a lot. Being locked up for all these months, he's struggling, and that's a tough thing, being in prison and being tortured and being mistreated. And that takes a strong spiritual person to be able to handle this. And there's a lot of people, even including, you know, all the men over there in Nevada that have stood so strong so long. This injustice to these men is just horrible. It's totally wrong that they have to be in jail like this while they're in trial. The 6 men that are there right now facing trial over in Nevada, having to go back to jail every single night, come back again, not being able to be with their families. Their families don't have their fathers with them. It's just totally wrong, and I know everyone out there knows that. Greg Burleson needs our prayers. Sitting in trial every day like this, the stress that he goes through, and all these guys it's just amazing that they're holding up the way they are. These guys are great men and strong men, and men to be proud of. They are our heroes. So keep praying for all of us, and we'll be back tomorrow since there's nothing today. No answer. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get that answer that we're looking for. Not guilty. God bless. We will talk to you tomorrow. Yet. And one of the defense lawyers for Jake Ryan, Jesse Meredith, he is betting on possibly, or at least leaning towards thinking there might be a hung jury in this case. But we don't know that. Good afternoon from down here in Portland, Oregon. We're going to go live here and give you some updates on really not much what's happening down here, but we're just wrapping up the day for sure. We just know that we don't have a verdict, and it's at the end of day 2. The jurors should be leaving any time, and so we're still going to be back here tomorrow. We'll be back here close to 7:30, 8 o'clock as the jurors get back in. And we had quite a few supporters show up. It has rained all day. We pretty much haven't had a break in the rain. So we're wrapping up day 2 of the jury deliberations down here in Portland. We do not have a verdict, and we're gathering more supporters every day that's been coming down here standing with us. So far today, I know there's been about 25, 26 people off and on that's been here from inside the coffee shop or standing down here on Patriot Corner. Like I said, it has not stopped raining pretty much